saw Joseph. They saw Joseph getting held up. They saw Joseph getting positioned. They saw Joseph being talked about well. And they're like, ooh, I want that too. Look at that guy, Joseph. Look at him. You know, every service, they want to talk about Joseph. Because Joseph blessed us so well, we're able to do this. Because Joseph was encouraging, we were able to do this. Because Joseph did that. They keep talking about Joseph. I want them to talk about me. Baby, we got to do something. You know that land that we got? You know, let's go ahead and sell that. And that way we have some money. And then, I don't know. I'm just making this up, right? That's just how I see it. The Bible doesn't say this. I imagine maybe they got a little more than what they expected for the land. And then they're like, ooh, this is too much money to give to the church. We don't know how much Joseph gave. But maybe they were like, okay, Joseph, we sold our house for $300,000. So we're going to give $200,000 just like Joseph. And we're going to hold back this $100,000 and say, this is the best we could do. We don't know. But the spirit of comparison is in there. I want to be treated like Joseph was treated. I want a new name. I want to be held up. I want to be raised up. I want to feel good when I get a special seat in the church. I want a title. How has Satan so filled your heart that this is what you are thinking about? It was your land. You could have did whatever you wanted to do. We didn't tell you you had to give up your land. We didn't tell you that we had to take a tenth of your land. We didn't tell you that you got to put a house on your land so one of the apostles could have a place to stay. We didn't tell you that. It was your land. You could do with it whatever you wanted to do with it. But you said to the Holy Spirit, I'm going to sell it for you. And so you sold it. And even after you sold it, it was your money. You could have done with it whatever you wanted to do with it. But you said, Holy Spirit, in your name, I'm going to bless the church. And then you went to the church and you said, this is all the money that I received for the land, knowing that you got some extra in your back pocket. Knowing that you didn't give your best. You didn't give your all. And if you would have went to the church and you said, hey, I sold this land and I'd like to give you some of the proceeds because I'm worried about a rainy day. I'm worried about, this and that I got to do. I'm worried about, my car's been acting up. I feel like some maintenance is going to come up. I feel like, I got to get a new roof on my house. I feel like I got to save something for my grandchildren. I feel like whatever it is, it was yours to do with. Apostles, I just want to bless the church and give you a proceed, some of what I received. But you didn't want to do that. You wanted to look spiritual. You wanted to look like, God has blessed me so good that I'm going to give it all back to him for the continuing of his work. There's some people that sing that song, all to Jesus. Don't sing it if you don't mean it. And there's some people don't sing that song. You need to change it. Most to Jesus I surrender most. Yeah, some of y'all can't even sing that. Some to Jesus I surrender some of all the stuff I have. I can't give you every. And some people, I really don't want her asking me for money every week. I'm like,